What's up, guys? This is Jay once again from the Crypto Arc, bringing you some bullish news. Before I get started, I just want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say in this video is financial advice. It is very important that you do your own research because there is a lot of risk involved when it comes to trading cryptocurrency. Now, before I get started with the news, I just want to remind you guys of the new economy, your general compass when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency, and that is the fourth industrial revolution, where blockchain, crypto, and artificial intelligence are going to be running around and being used in the system. All right, so before I get started with the actual bullish news, let's take care of the unholy trinity. First up on the list, we have the 10-year yield. Did go up slightly once again. However, it's still fairly stable. So that's still a good sign for the market. The slight positive is putting a bit of pressure on the market. However, I definitely do see the market going up because it's Tuesday. And this one as well. Still, the dollar index is lower. And yeah, that is the general trend when it comes to dollar. It's just a dying asset. That also is a good sign for the market. Next up, we have crude oil. Now it is picking up a little bit more compared to where it was yesterday. So this is definitely going to, oh, wow, okay, 65.26 now. Amazing, good. The markets should start going back up. All right. Oh, whoops. So yeah, overall the market's gonna start going back up again. It did take a big dip yesterday. It was like a flash correction by the bots, and you know it's them running it. All right, so next up on the list we have the repo, and there's no repo today. Well, that's okay because we had some getting started yesterday. All right, looking at coin market cap. Okay, so oh man, hold on. Oh wow, I can do this. All right, so the market cap is still the same as my previous video, 2.46 trillion. The volume is quite high, 280 billion. So do pay attention to that. Volume is basically going to dictate how much the market will change, whether it's up or down. All right, so now let's take a look at this. Ethereum dominance still a high up there. Bitcoin dominance down. Gives an indication that the market cap is feeding the alts more than actual Bitcoin. All right, now let's take a look at the other indicators, which is the stablecoin. Tether, the most manipulated stablecoin, is negative, so that means they're pulling money out of Tether, whoever they are, and putting it into the actual assets. So remember, guys, that's not financial advice. Let's see the other ones. USDC, where is that? Oh, see, 0.03, so that's a good thing. Let's see, there should be another one. Oh, Shiba Inu, yeah. Binance USD is still showing signs of positivity, but seeing ETH go up like that, it's definitely going to make the Binance Smart Chain a little bit more pleasing towards people that are using a decentralized exchange, because ETH fees are quite high. So I'm going to go to Binance Smart Chain because it's cheaper and more scalable. This is definitely going to go down. So moving forward to the actual news. All right, first up on the list, we have news on Vechain. This is actual, this is old news. However, I just wanted to bring it up because it's very important. So Vechain brings French food to Chinese dinner tables with food gates. So blockchain startup Vechain is bringing French food to Chinese dinner tables using the continental blockchain logistics solution called Food Gates. The blockchain platform tracks the products used in $15 billion trade deals between France and China. The public Vechain Thor blockchain powers the food tracking solution. As a result, It will track the full life cycle of beef production to slaughter, shipping, and eventually the restaurant. So this is definitely important, especially with the supply chain being disrupted during the pandemic. And of course, do expect a lot of negative news towards the food chain as well. And that will help move people towards using Vechain more. More specifically, the bigger companies like corporates that use Vechain in order to track the logistics. And do keep in mind that China has their big project called the Belt and Road Initiative, which is going to take like around 40 years to complete. Anyways, it is definitely going to bring around like 30 to 40 trillion annually in the actual ecosystem itself. So whoever's involved in that initiative is definitely going to get a push up, whoever that economy is. And that's usually whoever's in the east side, like Africa, Europe, Russia, all of Asia. The Western world is not added there yet, but I definitely do think they're going to be added in the later future. And yes, VeChain is definitely going to play a big, big role in the Belt and Road Initiative. Remember, guys, that's not financial advice. Please do your own research. All right, next up on the list, we have HYDRA. This one I believe is very biblical in my opinion because of HYDRA, just the symbolism behind it of the dragon having multiple heads. You cut one head, another head pops out. So definitely read into this. So enter the HYDRA, scaling distributed ledgers the evidence-based way. All right, I'll read the first one. So scalability is the greatest challenge to blockchain adoption. By applying principled, evidence-based approach, we have arrived at a solution for Cardano and networks similar to it. HYDRA. HYDRA is the culmination of extensive research and a decisive step in enabling decentralized networks to securely scale to global requirements. Now, this is big, guys, because ADA itself, or Cardano, is already one of the most peer-reviewed projects out there. The infrastructure is definitely solid. They also have quantum computing involved already, and that happened a couple months ago. And they are also partnered with another heavy technology which is called Singularity Net, AGI. So just imagine you have one of the strongest infrastructure in there, and you have one of the best artificial intelligence marketplace running in there, and you have HYDRA as its scaling solutions to prop it up. That trio right there is definitely going to rule the world, in my honest opinion. Now, it's not going to happen right away, of course. Just give it more time for adoption as well as usability. And I definitely do think that this trio, HYDRA, AGI, ADA, is definitely one to pay attention to. Now let's take a look at why HYDRA is such a good scalability solution. Where is that part right here? It's a very big article, guys. Oh, here it is. So we see that a single HYDRA head achieves up to roughly 1,000 trades per second. So by running 1,000 heads in parallel, like parachains almost, for example, one for each stake pool of the Shelley release, we should achieve 1,000,000 trades per second. That's insane. That's impressive and puts us miles ahead of the competition. But why should we stop there? 2,000 heads will give us 2 million transactions per second. And if someone demands 1 billion transactions per second, then we can tell them to just run 1,000,000 heads. Furthermore, various performance improvements in the implementations can improve the 1,000 transaction per second single head measurement, further adding to the protocol's hypothetical performance. There you have it, guys. Just based on that, you can see just how scalable HYDRA is, especially now that Cardano is implementing that protocol on top of theirs. So do expect Cardano to be propped up way more in the future. And also keep in mind that Cardano is also making a change in Africa, more specifically Ethiopia. They're there to help with their education system first, which in my opinion is very bullish move because now they get to educate the new economy, the emerging market, and now they're going to be building on top of the Cardano protocol. So that will definitely put more volume in the actual market in itself. But of course, it's not going to be instant. It's going to take time. And remember, that's not financial advice. Please do your own research and keep an eye on these three. Moving forward, we have BEPRO. All right, so BEPRO is a fairly new project. So in my honest opinion, still worth moving into. So a little bit on BEPRO. BEPRO has released its alpha version of its decentralized marketplace for blockchain code, bringing together developers and entrepreneurs looking to launch decentralized applications in DeFi, NFTs, and prediction markets. BEPRO Network is positioning itself as a standard open source framework for Solidity and other smart contracting language wrapped in easy to use JavaScript libraries and modules. With BEPRO Network's alpha release, developers can now open and solve issues for BEPRO token, bounties for decentralized development of dApps, and other DeFi use cases. So guys, this is definitely going to bring in more people using the BEPRO network. And they are also involved in DeFi gaming or gaming in general, such as League of Legends. League of Legends is one of those big games or very popular games out there. And they have also released what I call a mobile version of the game. So definitely look into BEPRO more because people are going to be looking into BEPRO or those gamers, right? And remember, that's not financial advice. Now, I'm going to read this part to you guys on what the CEO of BEPRO thinks of the future of cryptocurrency. All right, so the real limiting factor in the blockchain industry isn't capital, marketing, or so-called hype. Rui Teixeira, CEO and tech lead of BEPRO Network says. So here's more to it. The real limiting factor and true currency of the cryptocurrency space is developers. The best open source blockchain projects like Ethereum, Polkadot, and Uniswap understand this. Projects that attract the best developers to develop on their network by providing the best code base and tools are the ones that win. BEPRO Network is positioning itself as a go-to place for the best code for bootstrapping and launching your own business on blockchain. Whether that's in DeFi, NFTs, or other use cases, we haven't even discovered it yet. Geez, guys. So if the CEO of BEPRO is saying that developers is what brings the lifeblood to the actual cryptocurrency, just imagine what a project or protocol will do that is developed for developers to use. Just imagine how big this platform is going to be in the later future, this soon and later future. So definitely do pay attention to this as well, because I definitely do see a lot more people, not even developers, even non-developers as well, moving into BEPRO, learning how to use their system, their protocol, and allowing them to build decentralized applications all in their own. Okay, so I definitely do see this as super bullish news, and I do expect BEPRO to skyrocket from this kind of news. All right, moving forward. All right, Bitcoin privacy feud erupts after Edward Snowden pans long-awaited Taproot upgrade. Okay, so the Taproot upgrade is definitely great for Bitcoin, and it involves smart contracts, privacy, lower transaction fees, as well as scalability with the Lightning Network. Now, if Edward Snowden is correct that it's not going to solve the privacy issue, then I definitely do see this as a pathway for Bitcoin being used as a store of value and they will use the layer 2 protocol, which is Lightning Bitcoin, for scalability issues, and the masses will be using Lightning Bitcoin to transfer value around, and it's going to be pegged to Bitcoin itself. Now, if this is just actual FUD, like fear, uncertainty, and doubt on the project, then you know what? This is just the Hegelian dialectic being played out. You have one side here saying, "Oh, it's bad." You have one side here saying it's good, and then you come in, you bring in the solution. That, remember, guys, that's just my opinion on things. Please don't see this as financial advice. Do your own research on this one. All right, moving forward. Actually, we can't move forward because that's all I have today. All right, so remember, once again, pay attention to the fourth industrial revolution. That is the new economy. And once again, guys, if you like what you listen to, just please help out the channel by pressing the like button and subscribing, as well as share it amongst your friends and family as well. They might get something out of this, as well as it helps with mass adoption as well, for cryptocurrencies. And also keep in mind that I do have a free Discord channel below. Yeah, I left a link in there. Once you go there, you will be added to the crypto harbor. You know what? I'll give you guys a look. All right, so when you do sign up or join, this is how it looks like. Okay, you will land in the port, and I do share some news in here as well. You'll be chatting with other people. They're not as active today yet, but they are in later evening. I do have some locked channels as well that is only available for Patreon members. And yes, you can join my Patreon if you want access to the latest news, crypto news, you want guides on anything crypto related, as well as you'll gain access to my list of cryptos, as well as stocks, if any, and much more. All right, guys, thank you for listening. That's all I have for today. Stay tuned for more bullish news. Take care, guys.